Here we go.
Hey, what's up, peeps? Jazzbro Gonzo here. Another What's Next. Oh, those lovely, lovely cucks over at CNN. Yes, you know, these bastions of truth and justice who just want to do the right thing and report the news, you know, according to facts and evidence. Yes, and today is opposite day. CNN, who has had a reputation basically over the last decade as of basically saying, hey, truth is what we say is how we see it, and go f yourselves. It's how they are. It's what they do. And of course, with everything that's going on, especially the last couple years with the COF, and of course that wonderful 99.999% accurate vaccine, and President Dementia's stellar performance, so far. Ooh, you would think that they couldn't get any more cuckier, but yes, they can, and they will continue to do so. CNN has gone not just full retard, but of course full racist. Let's take a look, shall we? This comes out of Breitbart. CNN goes full racist. Nothing more frightening than angry white men. Yes, those angry white men. CNN followed up the Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty verdict by leading with an op-ed from John Blake, proclaiming there is nothing more frightening than in America than an angry white man. Putting it in the lead of the front page with a photo of the acquitted Rittenhouse, the op-ed essentially lumped the 18-year-old with men like Jacob Chansley, a.k.a. QAnon Shaman. Yes, that lovely, lovely Chewbacca led of those heinous, that heinous January 6th breaking and entering. And the white supremes who participated in the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. Yes, that's CNN for you. And in my last video, I said, take all this in consideration when the civil suits begin. Oh yeah, there's going to be a plenty. Let's see. There's nothing more frightening today than an angry white man. There are threatening violence, taking matters into their own hands and making some fearful in public. 3 trials point to 1 future. Yes. January 6th committee member, many of 200 plus witnesses are ex-Trump administration staff who voluntarily came forward. So white civil rights groups slide into book burnings. Redneck shop was a hub for Klan and Nazis. You pretty much are getting where you're picking up what I'm putting down now? Yeah, exactly. Though Blake admitted that the vast majority of white men are no menace to society, citing the numerous left-wing men who wallowed tear gas and braved rubber bullets while marching with demonstrators during last year's, again, peaceful protest over the murder of St. George Kirby. Blake asserted that the time has come to put a certain character trait on trial, a vision of white masculinity. That's right, those toxic males that allow some white men to feel as they can rule and brutalize without conscience. Quote, this angry white man has been a major character throughout U.S. history, Blake lamented. He gave the country slavery, the slaughter of Native Americans, Jim Crow, yes, those wonderful Jim Crow laws that Joe Dementia continues to spout as gospel. His anger helped fuel the January 6th incident at the Capitol. Is this angry white man? Not the black or brown man you see approaching on the street at night who posed the most dangerous threat to democracy. We're a republic in America, he continued, lest people can accuse him of racism. Blake admitted his statement condemned white men so broadly that was a sweeping claim, while maintaining that the right of angry white men, fueled in part by former President Donald Trump, no evidence whatsoever, has led to a spike in political violence. His chief example, Representative Paul Gosar, out of Arizona, shared an anime cartoon which he kills socialist Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yes, that lovely Cortez, the lovely little bartender, as I like to call her, who has as much experience in politics as the Pope does. Yeah. with a sword. Though Blake acknowledged that in 2017 attack in which Bernie Sanders a supporter attempted to assassinate Republican members of Congress he believes too many white conservatives fantasize about killing their opponents. Talking about assaulting and killing political enemies has become so normal and seemingly acceptable in conservative circles today that a white man felt comfortable enough to ask a right-wing activist at a public forum in Idaho last month, when do we get to use the guns? How many elections are they going to steal before we kill these people? Added that this toxic political atmosphere, another element, laws that not only protect white vigilante violence, you see where I'm going, but in some cases seem emboldened vigilantes. Blake further feared that the conservative-leaning Supreme Court, yeah, dude, have you looked over the last 10 cases of this so-called conservative Supreme Court? Really? Fucking clown. Blake did not so much even acknowledge that the wave of angry far-left activists, black and white, burned their way through the United States in 2020, destroying businesses, homes, and neighborhoods to the tune of $2 billion because of white, Supremes. Yes, it was those white Supremes, and it wasn't Black Lives Matter or Antifa. No, it couldn't have been them. They're just victims. When you have this clown, Blake, who I'm sure will, like I said, just adds more fuel to when Rittenhouse and his attorneys file multiple civil suits in regards to slander, in regards to libel. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be real, real fun. Yeah, ask Nick Sandman about that. But when you have a guy who has a triggering problem, who is a soy boy cuck himself, he needs a safe space. He needs his blankie. He needs his pacifier because of all those dirty, evil white men who are just checking their guns, make sure they have enough ammo. I'm surprised he didn't use preppers and throw them in there too. But this guy's an ass clown. This guy's a moron, a cretin, a fool, a buffoon, and no surprise he works for CNN because he probably couldn't get a real job anywhere else. What a douche. And with that being said, I'm Josbro Gonzo. This is what's next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share it, subscribe to it, and sadly, stay tuned for more cuckery. And it's not just from CNN. And with that, catch you on the next one. Peace.